channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is bodybuilding and low self-esteem. And these two things go hand in hand because the majority of people, in my opinion, that gets involved in bodybuilding, fitness altogether. Most people don't get into fitness just for fitness sake. Most of them get into fitness, guys, girls, they want themselves to look a certain way for the opposite sex. They're not feeling good about what they look like in the mirror. So they go on a journey of trying to change their appearance to appease the other sex. So when we talk about bodybuilding, we're normally talking about a bunch of people that are not happy or satisfied with the way they look. That's what causes them to get into the bodybuilding phase of things, thinking that that will bring them notoriety, make them more attractive, overall make them be what they think they are missing. That right there has been going on since Arnold's time. And Arnold and his generation are the ones that really started it all off as far as the steroid use, which makes it difficult for anyone in the fitness industry to really know what the capabilities of a natural person is. Simply because for so long the bodybuilding industry have pushed that old school mandate that Arnold and them had, even though they wasn't using the amount of drugs that they're using today. That's where it all started at. That's where the illusion started at on what a natural person could look like. Therefore, many of us made those strides, paid the money for the protein powders, the amino acids, things like that, in order for us to achieve that same look. But if you look at a lot of these bodybuilders today, that's where the lie comes in at, is that the steroids do give you the body that you almost want, because your genetics determine what you're gonna inevitably look like, right? So at the same time, it's giving you that illusion of a body that you strive for. It's destroying your insides at the same time. And that's the illusion that we've all been living with for years. If you look at bodybuilders, once they stop with their career or whatever, these guys almost stop working out altogether. And that's what I've been trying to tell you all for years, is that those drugs give you that extra push that the average person really don't have. That's something that you have to develop in your own mind, in your own spirit, to push yourself to go to the gym on a regular basis. Now, the drugs normally help you with that. And a lot of them would say that, you know, it's a lot of the genetic thing. Genetics determines how your body is shaped once you start using any kind of those drugs. And that right there would inevitably cause you to use more and more if you feel like, with that low self-esteem, trying to develop a certain body part to look a certain way, knowing that you can't change your genetic makeup. A lot of these things, a lot of people really don't know about. And at the same time, with that uplift that the drugs give you, it automatically helps you to be able to go to the gym. Because the thing about it is, most of them really don't talk about how they really use the drugs. A lot of them use the drugs right before they go to the gym. and it's like taking a happy pill. You know, because steroids was designed for depression, and they work. Again, if they give you the uplift when you take it right before the gym, it's not only giving you that additional push, because some of those drugs also give you that aggression, like trends. It gives you that aggression, so you can be more aggressive toward the weights, and at the same time you got that uplift that would allow you to be able to push yourself through harder workouts in the gym. When you're natural, you don't have all that. The best thing that you can do is a cup of coffee, and that right there too can be bad for you, depending on how much coffee you're trying to drink, trying to duplicate a steroidal type of push. So it all boils down to the reality of it. Natural people are only going to get to be a certain size. Once you reach that size, there's no such thing as breaking through a plateau and causing yourself to get even larger and larger. There are no plateaus when it comes down to being natural. Once you get to a certain size, that's it. No matter what you do, you're not going to get any stronger. You're not going to lift any more. You can stagger the workouts. You can stagger the weights. You can stagger the exercise regimen. You can do all that kind of stuff that they tell you when they're on gear. None of that stuff works for natural. Once you reach your plateau, that's it. The only thing you can do is maintain whatever it is that God gave you. That's the reality of being natural. Now, when it comes down to the self-esteem part, you have to love who you are for yourself. And if you're not able to love yourself, then no matter what kind of drug you take, no matter what you look like, you're always going to have that self-esteem issue the rest of your life. And that right there is going to cause you to use more and more drugs to make me feel like this, to make me even larger, to faster, because most of us want everything overnight. And that right there is what pushes you to a Ronnie Coleman level, Joe Ecstatic level. And you can look at all the other bodybuilders, Flex Wheeler, all the bodybuilders that have had issues, all the bodybuilders that have died because of their regimen of trying to look a certain way and be a certain way. And the thing about it is that the fitness industry, like anything else, it pushes the illusion. If the illusion makes them money, then they're going to push that. They're going to tell you that this protein powder, those amino acids, are going to give you the physique that these guys who are taking drugs are using, is going to make you look like them. And as you've seen, when these guys stop using gear, like guys like Cali Muscle, these guys' bodies drastically change. I was looking at one of Cali Muscle's videos where it was showing the excess skin that he have left. And those are issues that you have that nobody talks about, but he's telling you about what happens when you go from this large, massive body and you lose weight drastically. But you can't help but to lose weight drastically once you stop using the drugs in the manner that you're using it. You're naturally gonna get smaller at a rapid rate. That's just the way it is. That's the reality of fitness. So, I said all that to say this. The best way to be in life is to love who you are. Change what you can, accept what you got, try to do better, always try to stay in shape, always try to stay fit. That's all you can do in life itself. And once you do that, then you'll find that your life will be a lot happier. You may not have all that drive that they're telling you that you should have, but these are people that are on drugs. These are also the same people telling you that you can't overtrain. It don't take much to break down a natural body. It don't take a whole lot of heavy weight, hours of exercise. It don't take all that to break down the body in order for it to grow and get larger. It don't take a lot at all. And a lot of you hadn't achieved your goals because most of you are overtraining to be a natural person. If you're a natural person, it don't take much at all. If you're going past 10 sets, 10 to 12 reps on any weight, then you're doing too much. You're doing too much. It's taking you too long to heal. And like Lee Haney always said, stimulate the muscle, don't annihilate the muscle. And that right there can't be more true than anything in life. You know, you want to stimulate the muscle when you're natural. At the same time, it's like I've been preaching for years, is that people with everyday lives are not going to be able to spend all their time in the gym. And it's like I told you before, you find little ways to exercise. Dumbbells are a godsend. If you got several different weight dumbbells at the house that you keep up under the bed, like I do, you can hit your arms pretty much every day. You can hit your shoulders pretty much every other day. You can hit your calves doing single leg calf raises, holding the dumbbell in your hand. You can do all kinds of stuff at home right before you go to work. Those are the things that I do. I'm always trying to stay in decent shape. I'm satisfied, I'm happy with the way I look, what I've accomplished in life, and I just don't have that low self-esteem issue because I don't know of anybody in life I would want to be besides me. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.